Gaming, the only show on the internet where we know that the peak age for gaming, 67 and a half.
Huh? What?
I mean, yeah, you're not too young for anything, but also you're not, too old yet to be like as jaded as you could be.
Exactly, and you're probably retired, so you got plenty of gaming time. You haven't completely lost your vision usually, so you can still see the game as long as the TV's pretty big.
Right.
And I mean, it's 2024. Who doesn't have a big TV?
Yeah. If you don't have a big TV, they're really cheap. Go get one.
On-shelf gaming question of the day: how big is your TV?
It ain't bigger than our TV. It probably is. We don't play in a very large TV.
That's true. Not by modern standards.
TV. We played on a larger TV, but the TV out here was not as large as it could be.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. That's the thing, though, right? Like, it wasn't that long ago that 32-inch TVs were like the biggest TV any normal person was going to have their hands on.
Right.
If you were getting bigger than that, you were spending like fucking home theater money.
Right.
And now it's like everybody's got at least a fucking 55. I think this one is like a 42.
They jumping me! They're jumping me, bro!
No, it's fine. They're just jealous of your sick 157-inch TV.
Admittedly, I did handle that pretty well for getting jumped.
I mean, think about it. That was what, like 7 or 8 guys? But how many guys is that like fighting really? 4?
Baki!
Watch Baki!
Unless bad things are
Nope. Don't want to have that conversation. Just watch it. That full stop.
Don't want to suffer the consequences or ramifications of what I consume. Just want to consume.
Exactly. Man, speaking of consuming, can't wait to eat food again.
Hell yeah, bro. I thought you were about to make like a Lunchly joke.
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
You didn't hear about that?
No.
We talked about it in the last episode, but I guess you just didn't really realize what I was talking about. Oh, alright.
Hooray!
Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI got together, and they made Lunchly, a quote-unquote Lunchables competitor. That's quote-unquote better for you, because it has quote-unquote electrolytes in it, and quote-unquote real cheese. That's it.
I mean, that's whatever, I guess.
Yeah, it's whatever.
If it was as described, I'd be like, oh, well, that's good. But considering that all the other Mr. Beast products have been
garbage,
I mean, yeah, from what people have said, they're not very good.
Right.
And they're not, like, particularly good for you. It's not that they're, well priced. Right. I mean, I guess they're not, like, gonna break the bank, but you're not getting an amazing deal. It's literally just, I have a really big platform,
right?
So I'm gonna sell stuff,
right?
I mean, which is whatever. Like,
yeah,
fucking everybody does that.
Sure.
So,
if you want to buy an on-the-shelf gaming burger,
I'm pretty sure they've got some sort of.
Don't forget to watch the finale of Hitman, where you can see Sacred make and then eat a burger with chopsticks. He didn't make it with chopsticks.
No, that would have been too hard. But I feel like maybe we should have.
Bro! New plan for a video! Make a burger with just chopsticks!
God, I would actually love to make that video where it's just you and me going throughout our day. But every time we want to use our hands, we have to use chopsticks.
Oh, God.
And just seeing which one of us caves first.
Well, I've already given up, so there's your answer.
You're always so quick to give up, bro. It makes these random bets I try to make with you really annoying to actually go through with.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though, bro, right? Like, they're all really stupid.
No, the PB&J snack down was a great idea.
It was very stupid.
It was a great idea. You just think it was stupid because I fucking crushed you losers.
I'm pretty sure that we all three recall that I thought it was really stupid even before we tried it.
No, it was fucking great. And you were a coward who just wanted to eat wings.
I did want to eat wings. Listen, not much changes in life.
I'm a simple man with simple wants. Wings!
Exactly. Order me some wings, wing slave.
No. Order them yourself.
But I'm hungry.
So, look, bro, we don't got time for that I'm hungry talk.
I know.
I also haven't had dinner, and you know why? Because I'm responsible, and when I have dinner, we can't record after. Because I have the stomach lining of tissue paper.
I know you do, bro. You don't gotta fucking tell me.
What did I do?
It's fine. I'll just go eat something whenever we get done recording in 67 hours from now.
No, it's fine. Just eat something while we wait for the next game we're going to play to install.
I mean, that's fair, I suppose.
We have the technology to just kind of sit and wait while we wait for technology to do its thing.
That's true. Man, I could have eaten a long time ago.
Yeah, you could have. We sat waiting for your computer to turn on for like 2 fucking hours.
It wasn't that long.
It felt like it was.
It felt
We're
like
on
a
time
while.
crunch, bro.
I know. Listen, bro, you don't have to tell me about crunching time. My time is always crunched to the max. It's one of the things about having lots of friends, bro. You probably wouldn't get it, but
I don't. What's it like?
It's pretty great. Except for when I don't have enough time to hang out with everybody, which is all the time.
You want to be here too?
Who doesn't? This is the
This is a happening party.
So this is good. Locked up like this.
Sure, I've seen the images of the new estates. Just beautiful. I can't wait.
Oh, honey.
Are they being pyramid schemed?
I don't know. I don't have any idea what's going on with him. Maybe she's just stupid.
Yeah? Oh.
I'm a pretty firm believer in the maybe they're all just really dumb mentality.
Where was my shield?
You didn't have none. You wasted it all, don't you remember?
You wasted it all.
I didn't even fucking touch your shield.
Yeah, you did.
Just like everything else about you, I don't want anything to do with it.
Damn, bro. That's hurtful, you know?
Is it?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
I like you a lot, bro. I want to have things to do with you forever and ever and ever.
Yeah. At a reasonable distance from one another. So no one gets the wrong ideas about anything.
What wrong ideas could people possibly have about our relationship?
I don't know. What could they be, bro?
Get fucked. I don't know. I would not be surprised if someone thought you, me, and Crandon were just like a big weird polycule.
If you've seen much of us at all and you think that, I don't know what to tell you. I feel like that's pretty clearly not the thing.
Dude, don't fucking harsh their shit.
What the fuck do you
If
mean?
someone wants to ship the on-the-shelf gaming official polycule,
That's
that is their
weird.
God-given right as
It
whatever
is,
nationality they are.
But that doesn't make it not weird to ship random YouTubers.
It is weird, but also I'm fine if people do it with us.
I mean, yeah, like, it doesn't actually bother me.
Like, I don't doubt at all for, like, people like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye that shit was awkward as hell and they didn't like it. But also, and I think we talked about this during wrestling, if someone just gives me a picture of you and me fucking hard, that's gonna be the funniest shit I see that day. Probably the funniest shit I see that week, unless someone sends me another picture of you and me fucking hard.
True. I mean, obviously, it's going to be a picture of you and I both getting fucked by Crandon.
Right, with his
WWE champion.
with his dual dick.
Yeah, while wearing the WWE Heavyweight Championship of the world.
Right.
Man, well, never mind. Cancel that conversation.
Yeah, what's up?
I was going to talk about,
Getting pegged?
no. No, about the time when there was videos going around of somebody having sex with WWE titles involved.
Oh, yeah.
And, but they want nothing to do with that ever having existed, so
Right.
it's not really polite to talk about. So instead, let's talk about this other thing.
Okay.
Man, that picture of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch where they're wearing the 3 titles between the two of them,
Yeah.
damn, they look hot.
Yeah. It's crazy what CrossFit will do for you.
True.
God, I could never do CrossFit. It is so fucking insane.
Oh, yeah, same. But could you do 2 really hot WWE superstars who do CrossFit?
I think I could find
as a threesome. I mean, I would. I would absolutely be ready to be involved. Now, if it was just Seth by himself,
he's a very handsome man, I think.
He's an attractive man, but I am not attracted to him particularly.
That's fair.
But at the same time, it's like, man, the opportunity to say, yeah, I fucked Seth Rollins. How do you pass that up?
What's the most people you would do at once? Before, at what point do you like, okay, this is just an orgy, and you're no longer interested? Because I think we've talked how you just wouldn't want to do an orgy.
No, probably not.
So what's your line of this is now an orgy and I'm no longer interested?
I don't know. I know for sure. I'm definitely cool with the idea of 4. That seems like a pretty reasonable number. Somewhere between 5 and 7, I think.
That's when
it tips over to being definitely too much.
Okay, this is going backwards now.
I mean, who's to say? Maybe 4 would also be too much. I've never had a foursome before, but
right. Have you had the opportunity for a foursome?
No.
Okay. Bummer.
Yeah.
Last we talked about you were in talks with people to join their poly thing. You didn't mention how many people there were.
It's 2 for the record.
Okay. But yeah, you're approaching 4. If they're putting out multiple fucking applicants.
What? You don't want to?
You might get onboarded, and then after 3 weeks, they're like, "Hey, we're bringing in a new guy. You're training him."
God, do I just give off that much assistant manager energy?
God, if only you got paid like it, though, huh?
That ain't no joke, man. Come on, boss's boss, where's my promotion?
Should have been yours fucking 3 years ago now.
Yeah. Almost exactly, actually. But, we don't always get what we deserve in life.
It ain't the world we live in, unfortunately.
Just like I'm probably not going to get to train a new guy in 3 weeks. Fucking bullshit.
I know. God, training people sucks, though. I hate it. Every time I've had to train somebody, it was to my chagrin.
It really just depends on who they are.
Right.
And that's the hard part, because, how do you tell someone, hey, you're just untrainable because you won't fucking listen?
Right.
They're not going to listen to that.
Right. Whoopsies.
And I have definitely dealt with some of those, both at my current job and my old job.
Same. Not in my current job. My old job, definitely. Because when I was still in Washington at non-denominational pharmacy, like I told in Mistria, I was their fucking guy. So whenever we got a new person, I would be the one to show them the ropes. And we had a few people. Thank God they didn't stay long.
Yeah. Well, and it's extra bad in being in that position when you're not actually manager.
Right.
Because it's like, with my current job, there's been numerous people who have basically... I don't think anyone said it outright, but there have been numerous people who basically had the thought process of, I don't need to listen to you because you're not my boss, so you can't actually do anything. Right. And it's like, okay, well, yeah, I'm not your boss, and I can't personally do anything. But you should listen to me anyway, because I'm right. And if you don't listen to me, you're going to do a bunch of stuff wrong. And then our mutual boss is going to have to get you in trouble, and eventually you'll get fired.
Right.
And it was even worse at non-denominational game store because I was the assistant manager.
Right.
But
you did have the power.
Yes. Well, but I didn't have hiring and firing power over people.
Right.
And it's like, well, you can't fire me. And it's like, well, no. But when I go tomorrow to our boss and say, hey, they won't listen to what I say. And they basically told me that because I'm not their literal, the manager of the store who can fire them boss, that they don't have to listen to me, and they won't listen to me.
Right.
And you're not going to be employed there anymore.
Right.
I don't even need to do all that. Because at that job, it was basically just because I had to work with the people most of the time because I closed. And it was one person opens generally and 2 people close. And so our manager opened 5 days a week. I closed 5 days a week. The other 2 were covered by some combination of the other people. And so it's like if I go to my manager and they're like, hey, listen, I just really don't like this person. I don't want to work with them anymore.
Right.
He's going to come to you with something generic about how, you know, we need to try and be more personable or something. And if I come back to him again and still don't like you, you're not going to work there anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like, should you be fired based on the fact that I just don't like you personally? Probably not. But if I don't like you personally, I guarantee you, if I'm going to my boss about it, I guarantee you the reason that I don't like you is not because we just have personality clash. It's because you're bad at your job.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I remember when I went to my technical college, non-denominational technical college for an animation course. When I was...
The more things that are non-denominational, the funnier the joke gets. I swear. It definitely continues to work.
I don't think it was me. I don't know whether you and Crandon came up with that.
Yeah.
Whichever one of you was a genius. But when I was at non-denominational technical college for non-denominational anime or animation course,
taught by non-denominational teacher.
Yeah, I was when I was a non-denominational second year. I was there for non-denominational orientation.
Hell yeah.
And it was less like I didn't really do anything other than like, you know, I told people about the class, kind of give them like, yeah, here's what you do, here's what you expect, yada yada, bing bang boom, and just kind of just helping the instructor with my 2 other second years who were going to be with me, and after like orientation was done. Our teacher was like doing like the one-on-one interviews with everybody, while me and the other second year,
Jesus Christ, that guy fucking ruined you.
Motherfucker. While me and the other second years just like, hey, everyone come and show your sketchbooks. Let's talk to us and stuff. And so, you know, we're just kind of talking, shooting the shit. And one guy, total fucking weeb. And not like the weeb like you and I are weebs, but those kind of weebs. Where it's like, I don't know if I want to be fucking called a weeb. I don't know if I want people to know I like anime.
Yeah.
But you know, it's an animation class, and this guy's a weeb, and we're all kind of weebs. So we're start talking about anime, and this guy's asking for like our opinions, like, oh, who's the best redhead in anime, and like blah blah. Like, what's the cutest anime girl? You know, like questions that like, all right, let's calm down there for a minute. But
it's like, okay, horny teenager.
But despite the fact that everyone was very clearly like done with these fucking questions, he just kept pushing the envelope to the point where he was just telling us about his favorite straight-up hentais.
Oh, my.
And so I politely excused myself from the conversation, and I went into my instructor's room, and I said, hey, that guy? No. And she just kind of nodded and said, okay, I kind of got that vibe, too.
Brutal. Man, what's your favorite straight-up hentai, Sacred?
I don't watch a lot of hentais, but I have seen... and I don't remember what it was called, but there was one about like a literal dick monster. It was like a green dude who could like break his body down into like dick tentacles. And that was kind of funny.
Oh, that does sound really funny.
What about you, bro?
You guys should have found another planet to bully.
Lady, these kids are just doing their
Not sure. I also don't watch very much hentai. It's definitely one of those things that, like,
Find someone else to preach to.
when you find actual porn, it's just like, man,
How can I help?
hentai just really doesn't do it.
Right.
The only one I can even think of off the top of my head that I've seen that I actually watched, there's a, I don't know if it's a show or if it's just a single episode or what.
Oh, we got new enemies.
But but some guy lives in like an apartment or something, and he finds out there's a hole in his wall, and his next door neighbor girl looks at him through the hole.
Oh, I've read that! I've read that one, and
I've
exactly
also
what you're
read
talking
that,
about.
but it's also an anime that I've seen.
It's an anime?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was only a manga.
But yeah, it's really fucking weird.
It is. Very weird. But also kind of hot.
I mean, I watched it,
Yeah.
so...
I don't know. There's a real part of me that just genuinely enjoys reading, like, fetish mangas. Like, whether they're not my fetish, just because, like, there's one thing for mine, and it sucks. Anyway, but I was very disappointed because when I heard about it, I said, "Oh fuck yeah, finally something for me!" And then it was just dog water.
Brutal.
And I'm pretty sure it's never gonna get finished. Anyway,
Man, I really hope that Krome Studios doesn't watch our Let's Play of Blade Kitten.
I care less about that as opposed to like the Mystery Adepts watching Mystery.
That's fair. I hope the Fields of Mystery devs don't watch our Blade Kitten.
Oh, if they watched our Fields of Mystery, I don't think they're gonna watch anything.
True.
But
True.
I genuinely enjoy reading fetish mangas sometimes, especially if it's nowhere even close to my thing, because then it goes from being a fetish manga to being a manga with just a weird plot. And it's like really interesting. Like obviously if it's your fetish, it's like, oh man, this is fucking hot, fat.
Right.
But if it's not, it's just like, wow.
It's like, what an interesting piece of
She
literature.
does a lot of stuff with her feet. This is interesting. How's she gonna do this one with her feet?
Yeah. Damn, I've never thought of it that way, but...
I would genuinely recommend to anybody who's not, like, averse to, like, sexual topics, because, like, they still get very sexual.
Oh, yeah.
Check out, like, just find a fetish manga that sounds interesting, and it's not your thing. Because it'll be a very fun read. If it's still good.
Well, yeah, I mean... let's be real. I'm sure most of them probably suck in reality.
Well,
but if there's, like, well-written ones...
Right. Well, because one of my favorite romance mangas, and this one I'm not certain is supposed to be a fetish manga, but it's definitely a fetish manga. It's Mysterious Girlfriend X.
Oh, yeah, everything you've ever told me, it's gotta be.
It's definitely for someone with a spit fetish. Because so spoilers for Mysterious Girlfriend X, but it's about this guy who walks in on his classmate Yurube, who just like transferred in, and she's fucking weird and no one likes her. But she's sleeping after class, and he goes to wake her up, and she left behind some drool on her desk, and then he just fucking mesmerized him, and then after she left, he just sticks his finger in it and tastes her drool. And of course he's like, what the fuck did I just do? As you know, you do. I probably need to let those bombs go.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing what you're putting down, bro. I don't see how to do that.
Did
they
they
blow
do
them
it?
up?
Yeah, I did.
Did it blow this up? Nope.
No? Huh.
And now we have no more bombs. Hell yeah. But yeah, no. I mean, oh god damn it, bro.
Okay, I see. It's fine. I can go back.
But yeah, I mean, you've been telling me about Mysterious Girlfriend X for like almost 10 years now.
Right. Oh yeah. But anyway, so to finish that off, he gets the next day. He gets like the next day he gets like super sick, and like misses school for like a couple days. And I guess she just gets wind of it and has a theory. So she goes to his house, and she's like, hey, I don't know if, not to sound weird, but did you taste my drool when you woke me up in class the other day? And he's like, And so she pulls his little mask down and just sticks her finger in her mouth and then sticks her finger in his mouth. And that makes him better. And she's like, oh yeah, you were going through withdrawals. You are in love with me. And so that just then becomes the basis of their relationship, where she just every day gives him some of her drool to keep him from going through withdrawals. And it's like, okay, so that's clearly a fetish, but also, that's what kissing is.
I mean...
They're just doing it weird.
Yeah.
So you can... It goes, if you're not into spit, it goes from being a weird fetish manga to actually a really nice romance. Like, it's genuinely one of my favorite romance of all time.
Hell yeah. I'll read it someday.
You should. I have all of them.
I know.
Pretty sure you gave me all of them. Like, you randomly popped up one day and you're like, hey, here's all of Mysterious Girlfriend X. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I found them at non-denominational game store.
Right. So you hooked a brother up.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm just a good guy like that. If I see your weird fetish spit manga at the non-denominational game store, and I know you'd love it, I'll get it for you.
Thanks, bro. That's really all I could ask for in our relationship.
Yeah.
Go on, boy. I'll wait here. Don't worry, all the enemies are patiently waiting.
I don't see it. Oh, there they are. Okay, I got them. All right. Continue attacking, Blade Kitten. Man.
Ah!
Let me alone! Are we almost to a safe place?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
Why, is it time for next time?
Yeah, it's been time for probably like 5 minutes now.
Oh,
but since we're
fine.
not doing another episode, ideally...
We get somewhere where we don't have to do another episode. Don't worry, I'm sure we're getting somewhere.
We're right around the corner.
Yeah, we are, bro. I don't know. What's your favorite fetish manga that you've ever read?
I don't know. What constitutes a fetish manga?
Something that's like basically that whole joke of like the author's like poorly disguised fetish. Where, like, something about it is just like, alright, this is just a little too in-depth.
I don't know, because the first thing that comes to mind when you ask that is Keijo.
Yeah, that's definitely a fetish manga.
Okay, I was about to say, but it's
to
like...
To some extent, it is definitely...
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Because it's just... Because it's obviously super fan-servicey.
Right.
But, like, so are tons of anime that are definitely not fetish manga.
Right.
And so it's like, is that... Because it feels like the answer should be yes, but I could see why someone might argue no.
Right. If they're in denial about the fact that they really like a fucking butt fetish manga.
Listen, Cage is fucking great, man.
I mean to watch it. You keep telling me that I should watch it.
We should watch it together!
Yeah, just add that to the list.
Right after we watch Interspecies Reviewers.
I watched the first episode out of curiosity. It just wasn't that good.
Interesting. Too bad. We gotta watch it anyway.
I mean, that's fine. But see, that's another thing where it's like, okay, so I'm not like necessarily attracted to any of this. So now I can just look at it as like a very interesting like fantasy question of what races fuck the best. I don't know.
I don't know, probably like the succubuses or something.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably came to that conclusion as well.
God, I still don't know literally anything about that fucking show. Other than that Funimation canceled it because they're like, it's a little bit much for us.
Right, well, because they dubbed the first episode, and I mean, they probably dubbed more somewhere. But they didn't know really what they were getting into, or they did and didn't care until people were like, that's a bit much.
Yeah. See, and I also wondered that, because that's kind of the impression I got from the whole thing. But I mean, who's to say? I mean, don't get me wrong, I do believe the part where they were like, yeah, we didn't really know how bad it was going to be. You know, we got it in like a bundle of licenses.
Right.
So that part I can get, but it's like, how do you dub episode 1 and you don't know literally anything about the entire series?
Right.
Still? I mean, who's to say? Maybe we watch episode 1 and it's super fucking tame, and then we watch episode 2 and it's not.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like fucking... Goblin Slayer made it past episode 1, and that's by far the worst episode.
Right.
Man,
oh, yeah.
I fucking love Goblin Slayer. It's great.
I haven't actually watched it. I've only seen, like, bits and pieces of it.
Woo! I thought it was very good. All the people who complained about episode 1, not unfair.
Oh, this feels like a boss fight.
It does! The perfect way to end the perfect recording session. It went perfectly.
Oh.
As long as you kill him.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him, bro. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
I'm gonna kill him the way that Goblin Slayer would kill him if that was a goblin.
With a sword.
True. That is what he uses. Man. Not for... This is technically spoilers for Goblin Slayer, but it's like just a little tiny bit of spoilers. Because it's like... I'm pretty sure literally the first episode. But when they get to the part the first time where... Because there's numerous points where the, like, sort of kind of POV character who, like, teams up with Goblin Slayer after he rescues her.
Right.
She, like, feels bad for the goblins over and over, even after seeing how horrible they were. Because it's like, oh, well, but I mean, like, they're still people. I mean, they're not.
Right, they're goblins.
In some, you know, worlds, like, goblins are basically just people. Goblin Slayer world is not one of those.
Right.
Goblins are a definite non-people entity.
Right.
And they're very bad, and Goblin Slayer, it's good that he exists.
Right, he's doing the Lord's work.
But, like, they get to a point deep in a goblin cave where he's killed all the, like, grown-up goblins, and all that's left are little kid goblins. And, of course, she's something along the lines of, do we have to kill these ones? He's like, yes. What do you think happens when baby goblins stop being babies?
They're goblins.
They're grown-ups, and all the horrible stuff the grown-ups have done and have tried to do and have fucking, like, are gonna do, except for I killed them. Yeah, that's the exact same shit that they're gonna do.
Get him.
Yeah. Really, it's one of those things where it's like, I get it, but in this world, the goblins are not people. So you can't really apply the morality of people. I'm like, oh, well, the kids haven't done anything.
It's like, yeah, but they literally are going to. And unlike in real life when people try that shit, it's like we know that they're going to. Because every goblin does it.
Suck.
Man, you got fucking brutalized there, bro. Oh, hey, it's literally exactly at your respawn point, though, so who fucking cares?
Who fucking cares? God. I gotta get to safety.
Once again, everything works out with no problem.
They're following me, bro.
You can fucking do this, bro. Get us to safety.
I'm trying.
Stop getting killed and instead kill them. What would Goblin Slayer do?
I don't know.
Probably peace out and be like, these aren't goblins.
Yeah, I'm not interested. Wake me when there's goblins. Oh, come on, I was right on top of that.
God, it is really funny, though. Because he's... I guess in a way, he's really kind of a bland character.
Right.
But it's such a funny way. Because there's literally times when people are like, Goblin Slayer, Goblin Slayer! We have a mission that needs high-level adventurers critically! And he's like, goblins? And it's like, no, it's got nothing to do with goblins. It's like, not interested.
Wake me up later when there's goblins.
I actually got a really important goblin cave to clear out today, so, the fate of the world depends on it! It's like, yeah, and if no one slays the goblins while we're out saving the world, what will we come back to?
No, a punk kid with a sword.
Damn,
How dare you?
fucking
I'm
got
24.
us.
For you. Do you, like, need me to read it to you?
Are you like a fucking illiterate?
Play somewhere.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm a
So I got
fascist
a
oppressor.
computer.
I don't gotta go to school for that.
Code Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. All you
WTF! Damn, Krome Studios!
Saucy.
I don't know who you are, but you need to get out of here pronto. This is a very bad place to be.
Shit!
Wait, what about...
Get out of there now. Run.
Shit, bro, we gotta get out of here and be somewhere else next time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you see that eyeball thing?
There was a